Hi everyone, Jenny here. It's Thursday
Justin Medina from Puerto Rico.
in Puerto Rico.
It's Thursday. I forgot it was Thursday. We just came out of the storm. Still raining though, but I couldn't
Yeah,
sleep.
Puerto Rico had a storm. How's it going?
It was not bad though, but like suddenly 50, and not 50, but maybe 40 miles per hour gust suddenly.
Hmm.
So you're like sleeping and then everything whoosh. You're like, what?
Gosh,
So, but I went out and everything seems fine out there. So,
that's good.
yeah,
That's good.
just at any moment I can lose my power. It
I see.
happened like 10 times last night.
I see. Okay, just
So, yeah, if you see me going off, I'll try to connect with my phone, but
yeah.
just letting you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Hawaii was expecting a storm too. I'm not in Hawaii. My mother and my siblings. And so I called my mom and I said, "How's it going?" She said, "Yep, they cleaned up the deck and put things away and make sure everything was safe." And my brother-in-law's help. And then
Mm-hmm.
she said, "Oh, they worked so hard." And then the storm passed Honolulu. So she says, "Oh," but I said, hey, that's better than getting the storm. So
It's a good drill.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. So I'm glad they're safe. I'm glad they're safe. But these things are out of our control.
Yeah. So today I didn't. I've been very busy this past few days with so many events.
Mhm.
I'm working more on the drone business. So
Great.
yeah. So one of the things that I was mentioning you that got me thinking. If you for those who hasn't followed my Instagram, you can look for it magic.wing.
Magic.
So
Magic.
magic,
M
yeah,
A
magic, like magic.
M I
And
M A G I
I
C.
wanted to be magic wings the whole, but other people had the account. I had to put a dot and all that. But anyway, the thing is that that's where I upload most. The footage
Wait, wait,
that
wait.
I
You gotta say what your Instagram is again. Magic Wing, like in
yeah,
for
but it has
wing.
a dot. Yes, like wing, but it has a dot between magic and wing.
Okay.
So magic.
Magic dot wing.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's where I upload most of the footage that I find that is worth to be there. So it's kind of like my gallery. I don't upload everything. Um,
Right.
but lately I've been working on a drifting project. It's a car race category. Instead racing for time, you connect each curves while the car is sliding. So it's not like a
So what's the
regular
purpose
drive.
of drifting? I don't understand.
The purpose of drifting, it's
So
well,
it's a
in the
car.
event,
It's a
yeah, you
car
have a car.
race. What is it?
It's a different style of racing. So instead racing for time, instead getting you do timing also, but it's about connecting each curve without stop drifting. So the car must be sideways on the curve, like sliding. And then you need to keep sliding and transition to the next curve. But there's another thing. You gotta be close to certain obstacles and you gotta connect points. So proximity to objects is very important, as also as angle. So you see, it's not like the fastest to make it from point A to point B. It's the one who has more angle and do better transitions during the turns.
So is it more technique?
Yes. It's a lot of technique, and it's about also understanding your car and playing with the body weight of the car, because you're always sliding and swinging from side to side. So I started that project a year ago, but my drones, uh, I draw a friend drowned a drone in the ocean, and I had to stop. But I kept working on it, and I had an event lately, but most of my drone footage are from surfing, and then suddenly I'm posting drifting, and people are like, "Why?" Like it's a whole different niche, how you call it,
In America,
So
they say niche. In England, they say niche. So it depends where you're from.
In Spanish is Nietzsche.
Okay.
So I was thinking, wow, I lost some followers. I mean, I'm not. I have like 100 something. It's not like I'm a influencer. But I was thinking like I lost some followers that are go to the natural way, like surfing and panoramic ocean views.
Mhm.
And then suddenly I'm like, wow, like racing cars.
Mhm.
And uh I was thinking that both sports, even though are separate, very different, they
Mhm.
are very very similar in terms of what the sportman is doing. So, for example, when I'm surfing and I
Yes.
catch a wave, I gotta take advantage of the momentum of the wave and do
Right.
turn
Right.
without or maneuvers without losing my speed. Because if
Right.
I lose speed, the wave leaves me behind.
Right.
In lifting, you gotta do the same thing. You
Oh.
gotta the momentum and the speed, because as soon as you lose speed, the car or it can, it
Oh.
don't finish the turn. So you need to come fast, and then you need to start drifting and transition between one curve and the other without losing speed. And both sports, when you look at them from the drone perspective, which is
Mhm.
above,
Mhm.
you see the lines that they are tracing, and they are very similar. But you gotta
Oh,
see it from a bird's perspective.
fascinating. I mean, that's similar energy pattern is what you're saying. The chi energy
Yes,
pattern is similar.
yeah. And also that I noticed is that the better surfers and the better drifters are the ones who has a more flowish style and not to snap your chart. So the more flow they can manage to sustain, they look more appealing for the public, because these both sports are sports of appreciation. That's why you don't get to see drifting in the Olympics or surfing. Now surfing are gonna be in the Olympics because they created the mechanical wave. So each wave is exactly the same, and now you can measure the tricks like in gymnastics. But before that, before 2020, it's a sport of appreciation, same as drifting. And it's not as different. It's about the flow, the following the flow of the and the momentum. So I was thinking that they are feng shui sports, call it that
Feng
way.
shui
I mean,
sports. I like that. Feng shui sports. Okay.
because they require to keep certain flow. For example, in basketball,
You know,
you,
what's really interesting for me is when you say feng shui sports, in feng shui, we say we like to ride the momentum. That's
yeah,
the goal of feng shui, the momentum. If the energy flows, the river flows this way, then we want to be on the boat to go this way. You don't want to fight against the current. So, in
mhm,
that sense, you're absolutely right. It's a feng shui sport because you're riding the momentum.
yeah.
You're in
And
tune with harmony.
it's funny because this all started. I mean, not started. I've been working on it for almost a year, but now we are like boom, like going out. We are coming out of the closet with all this
Okay.
project,
Okay.
and it got me thinking like, how can I make the public to understand how similar, or to understand more the sport, because for some people they see drifting as just burning tires. Oh, they
I
are
see.
doing burnout, they are doing donuts, but that's how you start. But when you know how to do it and you get to know your car, then you gotta create a line. You gotta follow a trace. It's like dancing.
I think that's
If you're
very true in anything you learn in the beginning. You start from what looks good on the outside because it looks cool or it looks fun. But then
dancing,
the further you study it, you realize, oh, it's quite complicated or it can be pretty deep and there's a lot of technique to this. So I kind of understand where you're going.
so I'm trying to see. I've seen that feng shui can be applied in um, gardening design, logo design, even cooking. So why it shouldn't be able, I mean, applicable to sports, you know?
Mm.
Because, you know, okay, I'm not sure it's feng shui, because feng shui is more like as a space design, you know, but the concept of following the natural patterns
Yeah,
and the
that's the key. Following natural laws.
yeah. So when you're more aware of this and you try to apply them, you get better at it. You know, you look better, you feel better, your
Mhm.
skills improve, and I was thinking that, you know, I must like develop this, like take it out somewhere, like create the awareness, like, hey, you know, you can apply this to this also and become a better sportsman
Yeah, that's a great
or
perspective.
athlete. Yeah.
I think the problem we have a lot of times is we get bored very quickly. Um, at least I can say that for myself. You know, I used to jump from one thing to the next to the next, and I get bored. And then
Hmm.
when you jump too soon, you never get good at anything, you know, because you're
Yeah.
just on the surface. It
Yeah.
takes time to get really good at something. But then once you put time in and effort in it and you get a little bit good, then it becomes fun. So
Yeah.
so you must be
Yeah.
getting kind of good at it now,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
you know,
So
because you're
yeah.
getting the momentum. That means you're getting confidence and you're getting, you know, you kind of know what you're doing now, you know, and if you do this, you can do that. If you can do this, you can do that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I when I do the surf lessons and I'm teaching to people how to stand up,
Hmm.
a lot of people are, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it, whatever. And you know, if I had 65-year-old ladies manage to stand up on a board, like, you know, one knee, then one foot, but like
Yeah.
step by step, but they managed to stand up and ride a little bit. So anyone can do it. So the thing is that when people start standing up, they put the weight on the back part and the boards lose the speed, or they put too much weight, so they don't get to balance the board to keep the momentum. They are losing the momentum because they are applying too much force.
I see.
So I tell them, hey, listen, I'm in the water. I'm in a beach teaching a surf lesson. I say, uh, if the Zen way to stand up on a surfboard will be kind of like this. Okay, if the surfboard was alive, it shouldn't feel you standing up.
Hmm.
You
Be
see,
gentle.
you gotta be gentle.
Mm.
So, and be gentle helps you to keep the momentum. Now, that's a way that I do to explain in surfing, but also you can apply it to other stuff as, not force things. For example, mistake that artists like me has when we are trying to make a video. For example, choosing music. I can spend 1 hour skipping songs.
Yeah.
I'm learning now how to flow more. I'm learning, like, you know, I like this song. Maybe I get like 5 or 10, but then I go five, and then, you know what? I like this one. And I put it, and I'm instead keep forcing, no, this is gonna be the song, or I just choose anyone. The more that, okay, I like this one, pop, and I just throw it there. And then I start to adapt the scenes to the song and do, okay, I got this music and I got these things. So if I'm a painting, I got this canvas and I got these colors. What can I do with it? And I just start playing. And
Mm.
then, oh, let's throw these and all these. And then suddenly, it's like throwing ingredients, and then suddenly,
Yes.
boom.
Yes.
So it's about not forcing, not thinking it too much. You gotta let the flow of things just happen. Everybody has an ability, and when you do things that you enjoy, that ability comes out, and you just create stuff. Like for me, it's making videos, fly my drone, and surf and all that. But maybe for you, it's something else. I don't know, some people like tailoring. Oh, I don't have the line that or the color that I want to have, whatever. Do the best thing you can do and have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this. Let's see what I can come out with.
But
So
sometimes, like in feng shui, the architecture, like in the past, because we were limited, in the past, many of the homes, you have the box first and then you fill in the box. But now we have so much technology and so many options. Our houses start to go kind of like an octopus, because we have the option,
yeah,
and then it kind of gets too much. Sometimes it's good to kind of limit, and
yeah.
then work within that limit.
Also, this going back to the flow, going with the flow,
Mm-hmm.
it's something also that I do when I fly my drone, because when you're in the air,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot. It's hard to do sharp stops. You're always drifting in the air. Like it's hard to like, and then I can do it at some point if I flip the drone and accelerate. I can go like woo and stop, but it looks forced.
I see.
It doesn't look good.
Yes.
So when I fly the drone,
Yes.
I create the surfing lines, but I create it in the air. So instead being 2D, it's 3D because I'm going up and down. I go like shh, and then I try to keep the object in camera while I'm moving around. And it requires me to be let go, to just flow. If the drone is drifting, okay, I'm drifting with it, just keep it in focus. We're drifting, go back, so it requires you to let go and just be the drone. So
Be
I
one
think,
with the drone. I think I like that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say to the people with this is that it doesn't matter what you do. Right now in this project, I'm trying to apply feng shui to sports and trying to, follow the flow. But
Yeah.
it don't necessarily gotta be a sport. You can do it in everything that you do. Just try to not force it. Try to just, like you said about, it's follow the momentum. Oh, I
Yeah.
have an idea. Go ahead and do it. Don't hold it. Don't think too much.
I think my problem, though, I think too much, bad habit. You think, oh, what if I do this? Oh, what if I do that? Oh, and then I get stuck because I think too much. So it's better if I have, okay, by this day, I think I want to do that. And then, okay, I only have so much time. I gotta finish it by here. I think that works better for somebody like me. I think we gotta know our own personalities to what works best.
Yeah,
It's hard. It's
I'm
hard.
learning. I'm learning. Like the other day, I was after all the events that I had on the weekend. I was extremely exhausted, but I was excited because everything went so good that it was like
Yeah,
a dream come true. So I was very excited.
that's
I
great.
couldn't sleep. I'm getting a bowl of cereal at 12 in the morning. And
That's great.
then I had this idea, said, hey, how will this look in slow motion? Let me try it. And I go, boop, boop, boop. 4 hours later, 4:30 a.m. Bam. I did for me what I consider a masterpiece. So I was
That's
more
great.
excited and I couldn't go to bed because of the results that I had.
Good for you.
So
That's a lot of passion there.
yeah, but I started thinking when I started getting the momentum of
Mm,
the project, I
mm,
said, late. I haven't slept well in the past few days. I need my rest because I gotta keep a balance between mind and body. And body is it's almost done. Body was exhausted.
yeah.
So, but I had this creativity, this idea, this muse, however you want to call it, and suddenly I said, I just got so excited that I took advantage of the momentum, and creativity just exploded out of my body. After that, yeah, I was done. I slept for a lot, but
I think
you
you're right.
know,
I
I
think
learned how
sometimes
to
you've
do
got to,
that.
yeah, sometimes you've got to ride that through, even if it takes you overnight or whatever, and
Because
just
if you have
go.
it in your mind and you're having all the ideas and you don't express them the other day, it's
Mm.
a different energy. It's a different, the other day you feel different. You have people around, you know, it was late night, so there was no one. It was just me, everybody sleeping. So it also gives you the opportunity to express yourself because you have your own space, it's silence.
Mm.
So
No
what
distraction.
yeah. So in this case,
Mm.
I opt for, I said, buddy, just I'll give you some more cereal and we gotta get this.
But that's funny. Why cereal?
Cereal, maybe it's something that I do since a kid before
I
going to bed, you know, a bowl of cereal and milk.
see.
Sometimes it's
It's a
not
sugar
good, but
cake. It's a sugar cake. But it's funny because I have a friend who was recruiting at Microsoft, and she was saying, you know, they get all kinds of personalities, right? And she says it's funny because some of the ones that appear to be not working very hard, they think a lot. You know, it's kind of brewing. Something's brewing. And then when they get some kind of inspiration, then they do something, and it's quite brilliant, you know. So I think everybody has their different style of
mhm,
working,
yeah, yeah.
you know, different
I just
style.
wanted to share all this because it's something that I've been thinking since yesterday and since the draft project. So I think it's good for people to, you know, given a different perspective of things. There's things, and remember, everything is manifested in information level, energy level, and physical level. So you can do things at physical level, but when you start going in the energy level and information level, and you start to flow more, you
Mm.
know, things get to express easily without effort,
But I
and the
think you have
result.
to remember that's absolutely true. But you have to remember you got to start at that physical level. You know, it may seem boring at first,
Oh
but
yeah, you need action, you need to physical, yeah, I know, but when you have the at information level, when
yeah,
you boom suddenly
yeah,
you have
yeah.
this, if
It gives
you
you that boost of
don't
energy.
take, yeah, if you don't take action at that moment, you know, it's like you lose the momentum. You
Yeah,
then the other day will not be the same. Oh, I had this great idea, but then I'm not sure if it's gonna work out. And then you spoil yourself by saying that, oh, but I will need this, and also I don't have this, and it's too much time consuming, you know. So you have it, you're excited about it, take
yeah.
advantage of hype, and
Yeah.
that will, you know, bring you results. So yeah,
I,
that's
I
my
totally agree.
very
I
main.
think it's between thinking and procrastinating and doing,
Yes,
you know?
I
And
I'm practicing that.
yeah, I
The
think we all have to uh push ourselves because we it's easy to procrastinate, you know. It's easy. And especially under this circumstance when we're all locked down at home, it's easy to say, I don't feel like it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's hard to say, wow, I gotta do it. You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
So
So good for you. When you get that urge, you go and do it.
oh yeah, you're doing it too with all this project. So yeah, good for
I
you
want
too.
to. I'm trying to put together a feng shui interior design course uh, because I believe that we're going to spend more and more time at home, you know, and we just
Yeah.
want that momentum. And instead of procrastinating, we got to think of ways to make our spaces so we do have that desire to do things.
Yeah, you know, that's something that I'm looking forward to do because right now, even though I'm a feng shui consultant, I have all this knowledge. My bedroom right now, it's a big mess. Like
Yeah, I know.
getting more stuff inside. Yeah, like I have my surfboard in my dad's place. Now I have them all here,
Yeah.
and I've been filming Saturday, Sunday, and working with the storm and editing. So today I'm gonna take this off all this, but one of
Well,
the
we have
things that I want to
priorities. I
yeah,
agree.
but I will clean it up. I will empty my bedroom, and I want to design it. And then like get another desk because I mentioned I moved recently,
Oh,
so I mean
yeah.
this
So you
house
said,
is
yeah,
new.
yeah,
Yeah, I moved like a couple months ago.
right.
So my desk, it's like a patty plastic table that you open the legs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So everything I put it like I just moved. Let me set up this real quick,
Yeah, that's great.
and yeah, and then it's been a couple months here, and now that I'm doing all these projects, I want, as you said, like use my feng shui experience and knowledge to create a more creativity, auspiciousness place.
Created space.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, I think
So
that a lot of people, when you got too much stuff in your room, it can be a distraction.
yeah.
So you got to find that right balance for you between the inspiration and distraction.
Mm.
You know, some people
Yeah, my bedroom
can
looks
have
like I've
more
been.
stuff and some people can have less stuff. I'm the type that needs less.
I want and I need less stuff. Well, I don't have much though, but the thing is that right now I'm so focused on my business and my bedroom looks like an office, like a workstation. And
But
that
that's your
don't give,
priority now.
I know, but look also what I said. I said earlier that I haven't been sleeping good for a while. And even though the day that I supposed to be sleeping, what I was doing, working, So for since Friday to Tuesday, pretty much, I slept about 4 to 5 hours.
Mm.
So that's the manifestation. That's the material level of the chi in my bedroom.
Mm.
So my bedroom right now is not achieving well, it's achieving its purpose, the purpose that I have it, which is workstation, but it should be a place where you go to sleep and rest. We have talked about this many times.
Mm.
Bedroom purpose, rest, recharge energies, and I haven't been doing it. It's good that I'm having this awareness. I have plans to do it now, and with the storms, I have time, but for a whole week, it was overwhelming.
Mhm.
Good results,
Mhm.
but it's taking a toll in my physical body.
Mm.
So now I want to empty it and make it look like a bedroom.
Well, if it has to be both bedroom and office, you have to, it becomes a little bit more difficult because it requires two functions, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is that now I got my laptop last week.
Yay! Congratulations.
So
Can you
now
put a curtain or something to separate?
huh?
Curtain.
Curtain?
Yeah. Separate your desk from your bed.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I will do something like that. But since now I have a laptop, I can just move around, so I can work from
I
for
see.
any other
Oh,
places. So
I
you
see.
see, now I can sacrifice a little bit of workstation.
Oh, because you had a desktop then.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
the Mac, the iMac,
yeah, 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 yeah. I see. I see. Yeah. So you have a little bit more flexibility.
now. Yeah, so
Uh,
now it's good because now I can arrange it more as a bedroom and just keep my charging and drone stuff in one corner. And if I gotta work, I can work in my bedroom, but I can take the laptop to the backyard and look at
Yeah.
the trees and work from there.
Yeah.
So
That's great. I have battery issues, so I need power. I need a new battery.
yeah, but you see, that's even if for people that wants to improve their feng shui, you see, look at the signs. Okay, what's happening in your life right now? Like for example, me, I was not sleeping well and I was working a lot. You go to my bedroom, information level. You open the door. Oh man, it's a workplace. Like I have a lot of drone stuff and big desk and everything. So and my small bed on one corner. So in a ratio, you get if my bedroom is like this, I'm getting workstation this and just tiny bit of bed, you
Mm.
know? So now I will have I have a bedroom, like with a purpose of sleep and rest. So there's always a relationship of what's going on in your life and things are or the arrangement of your space.
True, you can tell. But in your situation, your bedroom was as you say, a more yang place, but it helped you with your business.
Yeah, it helped me with the business. And I wanted it that. But now I want to balance. I don't want to be too much work. I want to be like, okay, rest and work. So
Yeah.
and that's my goal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We all have to figure out our own balance, how much work and how much rest. And I think the more we can balance our business in our relationships in our health, that's another big one that we must, you know, and people forget that without your health, you don't have the energy to do the business you want to do. So that's a big one.
Yeah. And also the people sometimes when I do consultations and I tell people I see something in the house and I ask them questions about their life and I relate it. Oh, sorry, lamp was coming off. And I relate it to the as I said, I'm not sleeping well. You come to my bedroom and it doesn't look like a bedroom. It's a workstation. So people tend to give a lot of excuses. No, but I had this, and then, like for example, no, but I had that event, and then there's a storm, and the day that I said, oh, I'm gonna sleep the whole day, and suddenly the storm didn't let me sleep, and it doesn't matter how many excuses or how many ways to explain what's happening to you. The fact is that my bedroom, it doesn't look like a bedroom and I'm not resting well. That's the fact.
That's a fact.
And that's how feng shui consultants will see things when they go to your house and see things that can be improved. If you try to excuse them, you're not letting the feng shui consultant to provide you the knowledge. You need to be more receptive and say, hey, it's true, just focus on the fact, because sometimes people feel judgy and we're not judging people. We're not judging.
Oh, no, not at all.
I said, oh, are you having like issues with your partner, like communication issues? We're not judging you. We're trying to understand if that's something that we can fix or improve.
That's right. That's right. It's sometimes you got to know the big picture, to understand the minor details. Yeah, and it's never from a judgmental point of view. Never.
Never. So I have had that experiences with people and other consultations, clients, and I wanted to bring that up. That even us, like Jenny, she's a good consultant, and me too. And these things happen, but it's part of the flow. Sometimes the bed looks clean, sometimes doesn't look clean, sometimes it does.
We're human. We're human.
Yeah, but the key is to be aware of it, and be receptive to knowledge and have the will to change and improve.
Yeah.
So
I think awareness is
yeah.
a big deal. You know, and nobody's perfect. We all have our own flaws, and
Mhm.
we all have our own gifts. So we have to just, you know, enhance our gifts and work on our flaws.
And go
Yeah.
with the flow.
Go with the flow. I like that. Go with the flow. So, hey, I'm drinking this today. This.
I don't get to see it. Looks invisible. Oh, there. Oh, what's that?
So I put in, you know, in every place you say, oh, you know, during the summer, this is what we do, and you know, this is what we eat, or this is what we drink, or, and
I see
especially
some.
it's getting hot here. So I don't have much of an appetite sometimes, and I drink a lot. So now I've been drinking too much. So in the middle of the night, I had to go to the bathroom like 3 times because I keep drinking water. But I have to. I don't know. I can't help it.
It's your body is asking for it.
Yeah, I guess so. So this is,
Yeah.
I have a little bit of apple cider vinegar and fresh ginger in
Mm,
here. So it's very refreshing.
nice. It looks like lemonade. It looks
But it's
refreshing.
not lemonade. But the ginger gives it a really nice punch, and it's good for my stomach. It just feels like it settles my stomach. But also they say ginger actually heats up your body. So you know it's
Mm,
good in the winter too. But it says when we perspire, basically we're cooling off our body. So that's
it
why
is.
in hot country you want to eat a lot of spicy food a lot of times, because then you perspire.
Huh. In the boating community, we use ginger for to avoid drowsiness, like dizzy, getting dizzy, seasick. Yes,
Well,
seasick.
seasick. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's for
So.
your stomach digestion.
Mm,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. So like they say if you go on an airplane and somebody who gets sick, like me, I get air sick, seasick. Ginger, eat some ginger before you get on the airplane.
Nice. I
Yeah.
don't like the flavor though, but it helps me in the boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Have you tried
nice.
candied ginger?
That's the one that I tried.
Oh, you don't like that?
I'm not a fan of the ginger in general. I can eat anything, even if I don't like it, but I know it's good for me. I eat it. Uh, but it's not. It's like celery. I can eat it, but I don't put it in my salad. If I see it, I ignore it. It's not something I'm looking forward to it. But if I have it, I eat it.
You're like my son, you know, vegetable. But he's
Yeah.
better
No,
now.
yeah, I do vegetables. Just celery. I don't know why. I have tried to get the taste of it. I have tried like whiskey. Like it's an acquired taste. Like you cannot eat it a lot, and eventually you get used to it. I see celery like that, so sometimes I just give it my try.
I never knew celery was an acquired taste. That's the first time I heard that. That's funny.
Oh, for me it is an acquired taste.
So, how's your
So
tea flow today, Justin?
my chi flow today, it's great. I feel good. In general, it's very stormy out there. Windy and not so windy. Stormy sucking the wind out. But it's raining. Still, waves are good. I'm going to surf this
You surf?
afternoon.
Oh, maybe the waves are going to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
that's
right.
where the waves are the best. And so after this, I'm just gonna start making calls, friends around the island, and see where the waves are better, and get the drone ready. So if it doesn't rain, I get some footage and can share it in the next chat. But
Yes, I look forward to seeing your footage. That would be
yeah,
fun.
I'm trying
And then
to
you know
catch
what
up.
you could do actually, Justin? You can put together drone footage of a wave and of your drifting and show the
I
same.
had it in mind. I love your thinking.
That would be very
You're
fascinating.
the second person who tells me that before myself. I mean, after myself.
Pardon?
Yeah, I would that you are the second person that think about that. I'm the first one and you're the second one. Both feng shui consult.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
it's fascinating.
that's in my plans. I I just need to get the footage. As soon as I have the ones that I can combine, I'll make a video. So anyway, thank you so much. I'll keep you posted in the afternoon. Text you
Yeah,
how the way for
yeah. And then try and
people.
make it
Huh?
make the drink make where's my drink? Make the drink. Oh, but you don't like ginger. It's so good for you.
Text me the recipe.
There's no
I'll
recipe. It's just apple cider vinegar and grated ginger
there
and
is
water.
recipe because there's portions. I cannot just get
Just
mix
eyeball it.
them.
Eyeball it.
Okay, go with the flow.
Just, you don't need a lot of vinegar. It's just a little, just teensy.
Okay, okay. You
And I
see?
grate my ginger, and it really settles your stomach and gives you a little bit of appetite, especially for people who are feeling tired. You know, because of the heat. When you feel tired, you need a little boost. So give that a try. Okay?
All right, guys.
Okay, see
So
you then. Have a good week.
that's so good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
have a
Thanks
good
for
day.
watching, everybody, too. Have a good week.
Bye.
Ciao.